What's up, Tricology family, and welcome back to another episode of the Tricology News Talk. And I want to mention last week, sorry I wasn't there last week. I was dealing with some personal issues with, with family, all that stuff. But it's okay. But I'm back, y'all. So we got not one, but two movie reviews for us to discuss today. We got official announcements for this year's Halloween Horror Nights. I'm only going to be talking about the one in Orlando, okay? Because that's where I'm at. So I'm only going to be talking about the one in Orlando and some few Main Street news to talk about. So let's get into our Main Street news. We ain't got that much to talk about, but let's get into them already. So the Oral Season 4 is set to start shooting in 2025, says a major cast member. So Scott Grimsby shared an alleged start date for the overall filming Season 4. Scott Grimes recently performed a show at Star Trek Las Vegas, where the stars of the Oral are often welcome because of their similarities between the two franchises. During his performance, many liked at terrestrials and at parts and cons tweeted out that the actor made a comment about the status of his sci-fi show. Apparently, Grimm specifically claimed that season 4 will start filming in 2025. So we'll see how that goes. And moving on, Disney raises prices again for Disney Plus and Hulu, which will start this fall. Jesus Christ. All right, let's see the numbers here. The dual basic with Disney Plus and Hulu goes up $1 to $10.99. The dual premium is the one plan that stays the same, and that is $19.99. Hulu with ads rises from $7.99 to $9.99. Without ads, it goes up a buck to $18.99. ESPN Plus with ads also rises by $1 to $11.99. Hulu and Live TV with ads rises from $76.99 to $82.99. No ads cost $95.99, up from $89.99. Jesus Christ. Well, I have the triple with Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN. This was not mentioned here, so I don't know why they didn't even mention that. But hey, it is what it is. Now, we got two reasons on why Henry Cavill agreed to be in Deadpool Wolverine. Now, let me just say this. If Hugh Jackman really, and I mean really, hang up the boots this time on Wolverine, and you had to ask me who I think will be a cannibal fit to play Wolverine, I'm going with Henry Cavill. That's who I'm going with. So, but let's read this statement here. If we're going to talk about him, we must call him by his actual credit name, the Calverine, which Ryan coined. I knew it was undeniable as soon as Ryan came up with that term. He said yes right away, because he knew it would be subversive and playful. It was also with a lot of affection for him and his body of work, and playing with his legacy as DC hero now that he appears as a variant of the Marvel hero. So like I said, if Hugh Jackman really hang up the boots, Henry Cavill is my list to play Wolverine. That's all I'm saying. But even though we have some other variants that could be on your list, but we'll see how that goes. But that's all the mainstream news we have. And now it's time to dive in to see what will be coming at this year's Halloween Horror Nights. Now, let's get into the haunted houses and see what's been announced. So we have Insidious, The Further, Ghostbusters for Frozen Empire for the movie, A Quiet Place, Universal Monsters, Eternal Bloodlines. So that's like the four IPs that's going to be a part of the haunted houses. And now the rest of this list is all originals. So we have Slainer Cinema 2, Goblin's Feast, Major Sweets Candy Factory, The Museum, Monterist, and Triplets of Terror. So that's your 10 haunted houses. So let's see what the scare zone is going to be. Enter the Blumhouse. So that's going to be just one IP. That's going to be part of the scare zone. Torture Fair, Swamp of the Undead, Duel of Fear, and Demon Queens. So that's your 5 scare zones. That's going to be a part of Halloween Horror Nights this year. So let me know in the comments below which haunted houses and which scare zones are you most interested and looking forward to at this year's Halloween Horror Nights at Universal Orlando. So, and with that being said, now let's get into our 2 movie reviews. The first thing we're going to be talking about is the movie I saw last week is Trap, the latest film from M. Night Shyamalan. It stars Josh Hutcherson and it follows a serial killer evading a police blockage while attending a concert with his daughter. Now, if you guys have seen the teaser trailer or before the movie, so you guys kind of already knew what the secret was, what the twist was. So you guys already knew Josh Hutcherson, his character, is the serial killer. But the basic premise is that how he's going to get out of this concert without being noticed that he was the serial killer. Now, when I was watching this movie, it's like I was watching and playing a video game. You know, like when you're stuck in this situation, right? And you have to go through all these levels. You know, try to create a distraction. Try to look at clues. You know, to try to get to the next level and see like how can you be able to escape and stuff like that. That's the vibe I got out of this movie. So it was just basically like when you're watching this movie, it was just to see how he's going to be able to escape this police blockage of this concert. So that's the basic like twist and plot that you're looking for when watching this movie. So I got to give it to Josh Hutcherson. He did a great job in this movie. And I also want to acknowledge Sika Night Shyamalan. This was just a showcase to see how well she does, not only in acting, but also in musical singing career as well. So those were your 2 showcases there as far as the movie is concerned. This was really great because the last, I would say, well, what was the last couple of movies that M. Son and I did? Yeah, I would say ever since Knock in the Cabin, this was really good. Knock in the Cabin is really good. I would say the last last movie that was really bad for M. Night Shyamalan was Old. That's the only I would say the last one was Old. So yeah, so this was good as Knock in the Cabin. So yeah, and other than that, like I said, you guys kind of already knew what the twists was. There was too much to suspend. It was just a matter of like how he's gonna get out of this concert without being noticed. So that was just the basic premise of the movie there. So but other than that, I'm gonna give this movie a B plus. I'll give this movie a B plus. So, and with that being said, let's get into our second movie review, and we're going to be talking about Borderlands, the latest film adaptation from a video game, and this stars Kate Blanchett as Lilith, an infamous outlaw who returns to her homeland of Pandora, to a place in which she grew up, and form an alliance with a team of misfits to find the missing daughter of the most powerful man in the universe. The cast also includes Kevin Hart, Jack Black, Igor Remus, Adriana Greenblatt, Gina Caruso, and Jamie Lee Curtis. So, I have played the Borderlands games, mostly 1 and 2. I never played on number 3. Even though it's not my cup of tea, but it's the game is still interesting. So I will say, Kate Blanchett playing as Lilith, she definitely did her homework because she said like during the in pre-production and production of the movie, she actually bought a PS5 and actually played the Borderlands games in preparation for a role. So I had to give it up to Kate Blanchett. She did a really good job in her role. Of course, Kevin Hart and Jack Black was the two funniest ones in the movie. Adriana Greenblatt is another young up and coming star, and Jamie Lee Curtis' character, she reminds me of a freaking that of Sheldon in the Big Bang Theory. She was like the female version of Sheldon in the Big Bang Theory. That's why I got out of Jamie Lee Curtis movie. So is it a bad movie? No. Is it the greatest? No. But I would say this is a very great entertaining video game adaptation movie. So, and with that being said, I'm gonna give this movie a C plus. That's all I can give right now, a C plus. And with that being said, that's all I have for you guys today. And if you're watching me on YouTube or listen to me on YouTube Music, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell when new episodes are uploaded. And of course, if you're listening to me on Spotify, Apple Music, don't forget to follow me there as well. And with that being said, this is Trico, and I'm signing off, y'all. Peace.